Okay, how are you?
Good. Good.
So I guess start off just by stating your name and where you're from.
Cheryl Carrington. I'm from Ashland, Oregon.
Very good. And so you just spent the weekend with Alan Combies and Jonah Robbins.
I did.
At the Weekend of Transformations, or Transformational Weekend, I guess is what we're calling it. Can you share a little bit about your experience?
Well, let's just start out by first saying I've done a lot of modalities, lots of them. And I have to say I came skeptical with this one. I was thinking, it's just another one, but let's try it out. Something just said, go try it out. And I'm only 2 weeks into this, since I was introduced to it.
Pastor EFT?
Right. And so I'd watched a lot of videos, and then I found you on video and YouTube, and Jonah, and then you sent me an email, and that's how I got here. I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. And I got up and walked away from it, and then something just moved me back to it. I said, all right, I don't know what this is, we're just going to try it out. The first day, what really hit me, I work on words. Words resonate or they don't resonate with me, so that's how I take things in and process them. And the first day, Jonah had said, the aiming, how important the aiming is, and then after you've aimed, and then when you start the tapping, your attention goes to your fingers and feeling your fingers, and that really turned a light on for me. I went, oh, okay. And so then I went home that night, last night, and I have to be really honest, I really contemplated not coming. The mind was just going and going, like, nah, you're okay. You're doing all right. So I said, no, I'm doing this. I don't know what I'm doing. Scared to death. Don't know what I'm doing. But something I'd had to trust me that whatever this thing is that we do works. So then we did the crossfire, and I have to tell you, I have never had that experience in my life, ever. And I've done tons of different things. So my body's still humming, and my mind is, there's no chatter, there's nothing going on. We'll see what happens. Kind of feels like scrambled eggs, you know, but it's a wonderful feeling.
Very good.
Yeah.
So before you sat down with Alan and Jonah for a crossfire session today, you had some issues.
Yes.
So give us a little before and after, if you would.
I've lost my best friend for 45 years, 16 months ago, and I helped her die. I was part of that. All legal, and and I thought I had dealt with it with another modality, and she was sick. She had cancer? She had breast cancer, had it for 8 years, and I had been with her for the last 4, off and on, when she went through treatments. And anyway, that was what brought me here, really, because I felt like I was really stuck in it, even though I could talk myself out of it and put that happy face on and go. But something was really, really deep in there, and it was amazing. You and Jonah, with the crossfire. I have never, ever, ever experienced that before. I'm sold.
Yeah.
It works.
Why do you think it works?
I think for me, my understanding of it is, once you aim it at a problem, you're calling it a problem, or stress, whatever that problem is, and then you're really feeling that. But I like it also, you don't even have to know what you're tapping on. You can just feel a feeling. You don't have to trace it back. If you don't have to, you don't have to. Tapping works, period. It did for me for the first 2 weeks that I used it. And I did the video with Robert and the candy. I thought, oh, let's just see if this shit works. Yeah. So I did it, and it completely got rid of my chocolate.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you got to see both Jonah and Alan work individually,
right,
with people here, and then also as a Crossfire team. Mm-hmm. What's your experience? What do you think the difference is between individual sessions and Crossfire?
Well, I haven't had an individual session, so I don't have anything to compare it to. But
you get to witness it.
Witness it, yeah, I did, and it's it's faster, it's powerful. You know, just sitting in the room, you get something out of it, even if you're not in the chair.
So even if it's one-on-one or Crossfire.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's fast EFT.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's powerful.
Yeah, and I like it because it works and it's fast.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
So you were here for the weekend, and the first day, of course, we shared a lot of information. Alan and Jonah did. What was your biggest takeaway there?
The biggest takeaway was what you said for me was just tap. You don't have to know. You don't have to understand it. Just tap.
Just do it.
Just do it. And that's what I took away from you. And Jonah was the feeling the fingers. Mm-hmm. You know, that was really stopped my mind, because the mind erases so fast, you know, and there's so much information, you know, going in as well, or going there. I don't know if it's all going in or not, but those are the things that I took away from you and from him, was focusing on the fingers after you've aimed.
So you experienced Crossfire.
Yes,
you got a lot out of that.
Oh my God.
How would you rate Jonah and Alan as a Crossfire team, as practitioners?
I don't think you can get any better than what happened today.
What was your experience? You got to see many, you got tapped on yourself, but then you also got to see many people get tapped on as well. Any standouts for you?
Well, me sitting in the chair was a standout.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, I was pretty much, like I said, my body was humming really, really fast. And when I sat back down in the chair, it was like there were no thoughts. There was nothing, you know, I could hear you and I could hear them. It's like watching a movie, just watching everybody. There was nothing.
Interesting. So there's people out there. A lot of people have problems, don't they? A lot of people have issues. What would you say to them out there if you were, would you recommend, if they were thinking about coming to a weekend like this with Alan and Jonah, what would you say to them?
If you're drawn to it, if you're attracted to it, for whatever reason, give it a whirl. See what happens. Just be open for it. That's what I would, you know, that's how I operate. You know, if it resonates with me, and of course I've been stuck in that grief for 16 months, and I knew I had to do something.
So 16 months you had that grief.
Oh God, yeah.
And
yeah.
And now?
What grief?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. My pleasure. Thank you.